Hello again everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Landric Plays, Hand of Fate 2. We are back in the campaign again. Last time we did the Emperor's Quest, we were hunting down some relics, and we just about managed to get all of them. And they were all, of course, horribly cursed, and we brought them back to the Emperor, so I'm sure, nothing terrible is going to happen there. And we are now off to do the Hierophant Quest.
Every game, even this game we play, is a shadow of the great game. The game of life and death. Once I was its master, but now another sits upon that throne. I will teach you everything I can in this game, that you might have the strength to master the great game in time.
Okay, a little bit more foreshadowing there. So, we're going to need to collect gold, we're going to need to do dice games, and we're probably going to be against thieves. So with that in mind, let's take the Wanderer, Kolbjorn. Yes, it's because he gives us a bonus dice, so that will hopefully come in handy. Ooh, which means we could also do, or try, which one? This one. So we can have as many Brimstone cards as we want actually, but these are probably terrible for us. But I guess we'll put them in. Why not? What could possibly go wrong? We don't want to lose, so we want cards that will grant us gold. So we don't know what any of these do. This one definitely earns us gold though. We could use this as our platinum card. I don't know what this one does either, but I guess you can find out. Which ones of these? Ooh, Palace Armory, that sounds quite good. So we've already got our maximum platinum cards. Let's apply a filter and just see if we can get a let's see, resources, gold. That's right, the cartographer will pay us money for every card that we've revealed on a given map. So let's grab that, and we'll hope they give us enough gold overall. So let's continue from this. We probably want to bring... Now, where was it? Are they a supply? I was going to say we've got a pair of daggers that are probably quite good against thieves, though the billy clubs will probably be quick weapons as well, so we'll bring those with us. Do you want to hang on to Harithra's Ire? Given that it's a platinum card, I mean, it's pretty good. It requires a lot of fame, and it might not be fantastic against thieves, but I mean, we've used it in the past, and it's... I mean, even if they can dodge it, the second that they don't dodge it, then they're going to get knocked about quite a bit. But let's pick some other stuff, and we'll see if we want to keep it. So we haven't seen the Exquisite Blade yet, and that looks quite fun, so we'll grab that. Dead Man's Hand is pretty good as well. The Armour of Gluttony was quite good last time because we needed lots of food. It works alright as armour, but, we've not seen... Ooh, Mercenary Guard. That, to me, sounds like it might generate us gold. So let's grab that and see what happens. The Lord's Diadem has a shard on it. Let's grab that, let's grab this ring. The Ring of Food was okay, the Ruby Ring we still haven't seen yet. Gambler's Jewel, so that, again, to me says, like... Actually, it could be either. I was going to say it could be gold or it could be dice, so in either case that sounds like it would be quite useful for us. That's probably enough rings. Do we want to take something else? Maybe we just take a regular shield as well, just in case that comes up. Then again, we can only really use these with swords, so it feels quite situational, given that we've got the clubs as well. And if we're going to be against thieves, let's prioritise something else. Let's just grab the Ruby Ring then. It'll be fine. I think we can wear as many rings as we want, so it doesn't matter if we find all of them either. So I think we take the Brigand's Blades. That sounds like a sensible thing to take. Oh, we get 2 supplies actually, so with that in mind, I guess we take the extra food as well, because there's no point taking 2 weapons. And we're all set, so let's start this particular quest.
In better times, it would have been my card here. The guardian of knowledge and the protector of the gates of life and death. Now Callus sits that throne, and miscreants assume possession.
With Malacalypse's encouragement, what's a few murders in the grand scheme of things, you find yourself sat opposite the opulently dressed leader of the Thieves Guild. Or one of the leaders. It's a shadowy organisation. That it is. He takes a sip of wine and leans back to savour the taste. I am scheduled to be assassinated. Okay, that's pretty... that sounds bad. The new assassin has been determined, and so the tale begins. I believe the suspect is one of my own. With subtle nods, he indicates a bearded man, a woman with red hair, and a man with grey eyes. Borden, Rowena, and Grindon. My 3 personal silencers. One of them left me this note, I am sure. When the red candle's flame burns out on his last evening at the Mulberry Inn, the false priest will have his sins appeased. Priest. The Hierophant. He points out the red candle upon the fireplace. The assassin favours theatrics over secrecy, it seems. Find the assassin for me. To do that, you will likely need gold. Thieves will tell you anything for gold. Let's ask who he is. He's Father Galfrey. Though it's not his true name, of course. I keep track of accounts in this region. Find the assassin, blah blah blah. A note was left for me at this inn. Yes, okay. Tell me more about Borden. Borden is the eldest in his employ, a simple, nervous kind of man. I highly doubt that he would have the heart nor the finesse to assassinate me, unless he has hidden his true nature all this time. So we've gotten a clue. Aha! I say you have to pour a few meads into him if you want him to talk, so Galfrey says that Borden will spill more truth when he's drunk, so we get another clue. So Rowena says, we ask him about Rowena, and he says, Rowena has been one of my silencers for as long as I have been in this position, and that is a very long time indeed, so they've all worked for him for a long time. Or both of these have, at least. I asked that she infiltrate the 3rd Legion of the Imperial Army and eliminate their captain. She did so, as efficient as anything. She is only truly loyal to gold, but she is quite a valuable asset to the guild, so it would be the same if she intends to assassinate me, so she'll always tell the truth if we give her money. So let's ask him about Grindon as well. I know very little of Grindon. I hired him in the last town, a skilled killer. Okay, so this is the new one. He's prone to making the most preposterous claims, many of which are untrue. I'd be wary of his exaggerations even if he isn't the assassin, and especially if he's had too much wine. Okay, so let's retire for the night. And we'll go and do some investigation.
This will not be the last time you tread foot in places others fear, I suspect. If indeed you do so.
So, this is our first Brimstone card, the Deadly Forest. The Forests of Mortifernum. Does that mean the Forest of Death? I feel like it might be. Are legendarily dangerous. For every tale of its hidden treasures, there are 5 stories of adventurers who never returned. Let's hope we're not one of them. Shadowy beasts descend from the trees and tear at your flesh. You lose 10 max life. You lose 15 life. You lose another 15 max life. Fearing for your life, you flee the forest. Oh, okay. So we just... Interesting. So we just immediately lose all of that life for nothing? I wonder how we beat that card then.
Chance or two, perhaps.
Beside a busy Empire Road, you spy a ramshackle stall, whereupon a few ramshackle people are seated on stools rolling dice. You approach the stall, and behind the table is a little girl practicing on a poorly tuned violin. Beside her waits a squat lady clad in flowery apron. Welcome, have a seat. Do try the spice cakes. I baked them this morning. That's very nice. Let's play dice. We might as well bet 5 gold. It's all we've got, or at least it's the most that we can bet. Remember, Poppet, it's double or nothing. We get 3 dice. If our 3rd roll is the highest, you'll win enough to buy your sweetheart something from the market.
Games within games within games.
I see, so we roll 3 times, and every time that becomes our new target. So I was going to say this is a terrible roll, but no, this is actually as close to perfect as it could be. Oh, that's about as close to as terrible as it could be. So we've got to get 16. So we have to re-roll both of these. And that's right, he doesn't let us re-roll again, he gives us another dice, or another die. So... Aha! So we couldn't have done it without him. I mean, well, we could have, but I'm glad we had him along. Excellent, so we get some more gold. Let's play dice again. Let's bet 14. Okay, 9, That's pretty much exactly average, or very close to it. Okay, good. I don't think... Do we have to... Wait, do we have to get 9 on this one as well? Okay, I guess we reroll these two. Ah. Oh no, that's okay then. So wait, did we have to... I'm confused, because we had to re-roll something. Oh well, it worked out for us in the end. There we go. So we get 28 gold, and then we can... So we need gold to gain clues, I assume, so let's... We could attempt to steal from them, but no, let's just play dice again. Like, we've got Cold... Oh, no, we don't have Coldburn, because he's... we use him, so he's only... He's unavailable for a little bit. Okay, so this might go a little terribly, but even if we lose this now, we'll still be in good shape. Alright, 7. So, what's it going to be? Hey! Perfect! Excellent. Time for us to go home. That went about as well as it could have gone though, and now we get to try and win for some more gold. So this time we're wrestling Huntley Toothless again, and this is another dice game. It's a shame Kolbjorn isn't available for this one, but we managed to beat him nonetheless. Fantastic. So we get 2 fame. You're lucky I'm not 20 or 30 years younger. So we get some gold from this, we get some gold from this, and then this gets upgraded, and next time we'll be against the champion, I guess. Or at least the next person up.
Once again, we return to the inn, seeking clues to save a life. When we look into memories, so many things are left unsaid and clouded. Why this life? Why this inn?
Why indeed. Okay, so we enter the inn again and find Father Galfrey at his usual table. He scratches some numbers on one of the many rolls of paper strewn across the table and glances up at us. 3 days until the assassin comes for me, and 3 suspects. 3 days to uncover the liar. So we get to go on a job with one of the 3 suspected assassins and try and find out more about them. So let's start with Borden. He's going to pick up some lamps from Shipwreck Port that have to be repossessed from their owners.
You surely have a liking for strange bedfellows. Here you are, helping thieves challenge thieves, without a thought for their ultimate victims.
One should always keep an eye on their belongings, lest little hands find idle work.
So the goblins have stolen some stuff from us, and the thieves are helping them for some reason. So we need to defeat them before they get away with their loot. And I'll be pretty upset if they take all of our gold after we spent so long... I was going to say so much hard work earning it, but you know, we played some dice. But still, it'll be a bit annoying if they get it. Oh, look at him, look at his fancy little hat. There will ever be a place for small hands and quick wits. Well, that's certainly true. Defeat goblins quickly to avoid losing your items for good. Thieves attack more frequently while goblins are alive. Ah, interesting, to protect the spoils. So, we kind of want to focus on these goblins, I suspect. So we'll trap this fellow in a corner, and then stab, stab, stab. There we go, we'll use our little windmill attack to defeat him. Where's that other one gone? There he is. Oh, nope. There we go. Get all this gold back. Where's he gone? There he is. I don't know if all of this gold we're picking up is our gold or somebody else's. I hope it's ours. Or no, I hope it's somebody else's. I don't want to just be picking up our own gold. I want to get a reward for this. But still not quite getting that riposte timed properly. There we go, that one was a bit better. There we go, we'll try and clean up these anarchists so they stop throwing firebombs everywhere. that. There we go. So it was a little bit of a sloppy fight, but it went okay at the end. Let's see if we manage to recover all of our stuff from the goblins. If we're lucky, we'll come away with a little bit of extra money that we can spend on clues, and a little bit of fame as well. You take back your brigand's blades from the unconscious goblin. Oh, so we were doing that with the rusty blades, or whatever it's called. As soon as you do, with a splutter, the goblin in question awakes and flips away from you. Goblins are colluding with the Thieves Guild now. With the thugs defeated, you search the bodies for valuables. So we get some equipment. Well, we've already got the blades, so the billy clubs would be interesting, but I also want to see what the Lord's Diadem does. Oh, it tells us, brilliant. So, defeat corrupted enemies to cause a short stun. It lets us do precision gambits better. And... okay, it just obscures the face, so it gives us a tiny bit of defense. What about you? Knock down thieves. Enemies in knockdown can be finished. Fight. How much? Requires 4 fame, which we've got, and it gives us a full token rather than just a shard when we complete its mission. So, and we're going to be against thieves, so it's likely that this will come up. So yeah,
no better
it does
way
slightly
to
more damage.
enforce justice than force. All law follows from might.
Let's grab this one. Wow, we did take a lot of damage in that fight. I don't want to use up my gold. In fact, let's sell these for 4. Just get a tiny bit more gold. I don't really want... We are slightly low on food and health, but we'll keep exploring. We'll go do that job first.
Careful, your supplies are running low.
Ah, that'll be fine. We require 16 fame to get through there.
Assassins. I have little love for them, less still for the criminal guilds that fill the cities these days. Bankers, thieves, assassins, merchants, kings. Each tries to use their power to control those around them.
So Borden asks us, what do you think of the boss? So, what do we tell him? That we're proud to be working under such a great man, or tell him that he's hard to read? Let's tell him we're proud. He smiles. He trusts us. Excellent. At the port, you're approached by a pirate bearing a load of stolen lamps. You go swim with a sack of gold. The unusually pale pirate shakes his head. No. He pulls out a rusty bucket and his sword. I want blood. Theirs. Oh, heck. Okay, let's give blood. Ooh, this is painful. But we gain his trust. I'm sorry I asked you to give blood, I'm a terrible... No, let's comfort him. Oh. Okay. So you need to hit that silver.
The pendulum is ever changing, and the challenges it presents change too.
There we go. That one was okay. So you trust us a little bit more. Okay. Let's ask him... Well, let's ask him about Father Galfrey first, because I don't know if it'll reset. Always make sure we get our cut. You can't ask for any better, really, in a guild of scoundrels. Ask about his past. He was a farmer. Ask about his favourite food. Blackberry tart, or maybe apple tart. He begins to sweat, seemingly from the pressure of the question. What about his family? He perks up a little. Yes, I have a beautiful wife. It's difficult to see her as I travel on jobs so often. Okay, so we get a clue from that. Interesting. That didn't seem particularly...
Nobility continues to reward itself, and the rich become yet more wealthy.
That didn't seem particularly useful. So all we learned... So we gave a whole bunch of blood, and all we found out was he's got a beautiful wife. I hope the job with Borden was fruitful today. You are not dead with a knife in your back, so I presume yes. It would be prudent to review what my silence have said when you have a quiet moment. Perhaps you will catch a lie in the process. But I think we'll need to cross-examine some of them to find contradictions. Rowena has been tasked with kidnapping the child of Lady Fielding. Blimey. Are we sure we're the good guys? Okay. There's the meeting point. So I guess we do that job first and then come back this way? That makes sense. It would be nice to get some
The
more health.
underground reaches out once more in search of fresh meat.
With little warning, a stampede of gnomes bursts from the tree line, trampling your camp and ruining a perfectly adequate stew. Ooh, that's annoying because we don't have any food left. The tiny creatures clamber into the bushes behind you and peer out from the foliage with great anticipation. Let's see what's after them. A larger than average goblin steps into the clearing, a crude sword in one hand and an empty sack in the other. Did some gnomes just come through here? No. We will not eat them, only throw them. Interesting. I'm kind of on board with gnome throwing, to be honest, but let's try and do something good. Let's stand our ground. No good can come from letting this goblin have his way from the gnome. You're probably right. You wish to be thrown too? The large goblin glares up at you as his friends emerge from the forest. Okay. So, mischief hunters, or hunters of mischief. We'll find out what they do and what they want from the goblins. I wonder what would happen if we'd helped the goblins. Yeah, if what they want from the gnomes, rather. Blimey, they look actually pretty scary. They hone their skills underground. Fire lizard. They hone their skills hunting fire lizards deep underground. They'll make short work of you. Well, we'll see about that. Heavy attacks from range, defend with a shield, or else evade for your life. Okay. 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 Not sure what that special attack did. Does it only stun thieves? That would be annoying. Ah, there we go. That chained that quite nicely. Just you to go. There we go. Ooh, we sort of impaled you on a tree. Nasty. Okay, but we helped the gnomes. Hopefully they reward us with something. With the goblins defeated, the gnomes emerge from the bushes. Again, you come to our aid, human. Perhaps we were wrong about your kind. One of the creatures darts into the darkness and returns, dragging a pair of rune-etched daggers behind him. We forged these great swords to wield against our terrible foes, but perhaps that's great swords. Oh, cute. The gnome coughs and looks at his feet. Also, none of us are strong enough to lift them.
It is the nature of things. One faction rises in strength, and so the weapons that defeat them are forged anew.
So this one is good against basically that type of goblin that we found, but they're not actually... They don't do as much damage as the clubs we've got, and these are particularly good against thieves. So we'll hang on to them for now. In gratitude, the gnomes quickly restore your campsite before dispersing through the forest. And we get a token.
Nicely done.
Oh wait, I was going to go that way, wasn't I? Whoops.
Starvation has been the end of many adventurers.
I think we're going to buy some food. I don't want to spend 30 gold because I think we might need it, so I'll just buy 3 for now. In fact, maybe I'll spend 20 gold. I know it's less efficient, but this way we've still got 47 and that should hopefully come in useful. Do we want to buy some healing? I think I'll buy 10. Just because 30 feels a bit low. I think 40 we could probably work with. The fact that our max is so low worries me a little bit. Can we sell some equipment? We can sell the Goblin Griefers for 4. We might as well. We're unlikely to use them. Alright, and then let's just go back this way and we'll investigate this mission. You and Rowena need not travel far before finding a gilded carriage trundling on an Imperial road. Alright, so we've got to defeat all the guards before the timer ends. So light weapons are not great against the Empire, but light weapons are what we've got, so it's going to have to do. So we've got to defeat them within a time limit, which is pretty annoying, but we'll see what we can do. These shield ones are going to be particularly annoying, I think. The expansion of the Empire requires constant conscription of new blood, so these will block attacks, so we're going to have to bash them with our clubs. So I'm going to take out these musketeers to start with, I think. There we go, we get a bit of a cost, and then we can hopefully use our special attack like this to do some extra damage fairly quick. It's going very slow though. Oof, damn, took a bit of a hit there. Still got quite a bit of time though, so I think we'll be alright. Knock this guy out. There we go, finish him off. And now we have to deal with these soldiers. So we're going to have to keep bashing them and then attacking like this. I want to get the finisher on him before he gets up. There we go. There we go. Did some damage to you. See if we can keep stacking that up before you recover. Not quite. There we go, you're done. And then we've got plenty of time to deal with you. Yeah, doing quite a lot of damage though. I'm glad I bought that health. We would have been fine without it, but I don't know about the next encounter. Still, we did it in time. Hopefully that impresses Rowena. She'll trust us a little bit more. Maybe she'll spill the beans. And we got some fame, or I guess, yeah, we're famous or infamous now. We're helping with a kidnapping. I'm still not sure how I feel about that. But she trusts us. You open the carriage door to see a woman dressed in silks and gems clutching her son. Please, she cries desperately, take the gold. He's just a child. Without a second thought, Rowena pockets the heavy pouch of coins from the weeping mother and closes the door on them. Let's swear ourselves to secrecy. Let's ask what she thinks about Father Galfrey. He sits in his finery counting coins. I expect he will do so until the day he dies. I wouldn't trust him so much. He is in a guild of thieves just like us after all. What's her favourite food? Roasted apple. I don't know why that's useful. She only has family in the capital and she doesn't talk to them. What about her past? She joined the guild after she murdered the captain of the 3rd Legion. So, I mean, that jives with what Father Galfrey told us about her. I mean, I don't know what if she'd have lied about that. I don't know whether that would have told us that she's the assassin. It would have said she was lying about that.
Claim this token.
Let's just take the 8 gold. I think we need a certain amount to pop this token, and I don't think even if we uncovered these that'd actually help. Oh, more goblins. Well, it's a shame we got rid of those blades, but you know, we'll go crack some goblin heads, get our stuff back, and everything will be fine. I'm mostly concerned that we are running a little bit low on health. I mean, we've been okay so far, up until this point, but the more health we conserve, the better state we'll be in. Ooh, blimey, these look scary. It's Cobra Commander. Cut your throat or cut your purse, it makes no mind to them. Alright then. Oh, they got our clubs, which means we don't get the bonus for having what am I trying to say? We can't work towards that token for finishing off thieves with those clubs. Which is a bit of a shame. Oh dear. So last time I went for the goblins first and took a lot of damage because I wasn't focusing on the thieves. This time I'm focusing on the thieves. Oh, okay, we're really running low on health now. Got to be much more careful about how I deal with these thieves. Oh, like that. Got to make sure I get these blocks and evades. Oh no. Oh, okay. So giving all of that blood right at the start was probably a terrible idea.
Combat solves so little. It has ended this, however.
It has indeed. Well, damn. So this is our first defeat in this series. Let's see what we got. So we saw use the gnomes from the goblins, so we did unlock that token at least, which means we can now put these into our deck, which actually is probably a good idea given this. But otherwise, a slightly disappointing run. We don't get either of these tokens.
Completion, but no chance of perfection now.
Alright, don't rub it in. Okay, well, I think we're going to have to give that another go next episode. So, a bit of a disappointment this time, but well, I'm sure we'll get there next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you then.